What's going on, everybody? My name is Brian Clancy. We're at my studio today in East Nashville with Taylor from Groove-MPL, and this is the setup. I'm also the drum tech for Megan Maroney, who's a country artist here in Nashville. I'm a drummer, I'm an audio engineer, and kind of a jack of all trades, but we're here today to showcase my drum sounds, if you will. And we're gonna give you a quick little mic rundown of everything. And yeah, so on the kick drum, we're using 2 microphones. On the inside, we have a Shure Beta 91. On the out, you can see we have a Warm Audio FET 47. Going to the snare, on the top, we have a Shure Beta 57A. On the bottom is just a normal Shure 57. And then from there, we'll go to the toms. On the toms, we have Audio-Technica ATM 230s. From there, we'll go to the hi-hat and the ride, and we're using SE Electronics SE7s on those, small diaphragm condensers. And then on the overheads, we've got a pair of the SE 4400s in an ORTF pattern. And then you can't see, but out in the hallway, we have a set of large diaphragm condenser SE mics out there. I'm blanking on the name of them right now. I want to say they're the 201s, but don't quote me on that. But they're large diaphragm condensers, and that's capturing all the ambience and room noise out there and making them sound larger than life, because this room, now that it's treated, is pretty dead. So we want to get all that ambience and liveliness back into the drums. Drum kit wise, this isn't my drum kit. My buddy Nick Peterson from the band Northlane, who I've worked for in the past, was gracious enough to let me borrow his US kit for the studio while they're not on tour here. This is a Birch Babinga Tamastar Classic, and we've got, pretty sure that's a 2218, I want to say 12 by 9 rack, 1414, 1616, and then he also has a 10-inch rack, but I'm not using that right now. But I did throw up this little, I don't even know the size. My friend Devin gave it to me as a gift. It's made by RL Drums. Just a little, concert rototom. That thing's awesome. And then cymbal-wise, I'm pretty stoked on this because I just switched over to Zildjian finally, and I'm freaking loving these cymbals. There's 2 oddballs on it, but most of them are all Zildjian. So starting out on the hats, we have some 15-inch K fat hats. Moving over to the far left crash, this is an 18-inch K Custom Fast Crash. This thing's awesome. I love that thing. Then moving over, we got a 19-inch K Sweet Crash. The ride, we're doing a 21-inch K Sweet ride. This is one of my favorite rides of all time. The bell on it is insane, and the crashability of it is just, it sounds awesome. And then moving on, we've got a 20-inch K Dark Crash over here. Then finishing out the Zildjian side of the cymbals, we've got an 18-inch Oriental China. And then the other day, I don't know, I'm always changing setups, so, forgive me. But I threw up these aux hats. These were my old Red Cymbals Vertical Series hi-hats. So they're actually supposed to be flipped, but I do them backwards because I'm weird. So these things are really cool. And they're just kind of like a trashy vibe compared to my main hats. And then I've got the trusty old clap stack over here, also a red cymbal as well. And yeah, that's the cymbal setup, y'all. Yeah, and then as you can see, the room is finally treated. This is one of the only treated room I've ever had to work in, and I'm extremely blessed. And all my thank you goes out to Mitch from Audimute. Mitch is the absolute man, and I mean, just look at this. It's freaking beautiful, and I couldn't have done any of this without him. So thank you, Mitch. Love you, buddy.